So today we're going to talk about how I am overcoming my emotional eating habits, okay? Hi guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's Moody here. Welcome back to the Moody's Kadish channel. Before you move along, subscribe. Subscribe. You gotta subscribe. Are we family? Subscribe. So today we're gonna talk about how I am overcoming my emotional eating habits. Okay. Now I am not a medical professional. If you have an eating disorder, please seek professional help. This video is just me sharing my journey, me sharing my tips, and how I am overcoming every day with my weight loss journey. Now, in looking back, when I started my weight loss journey, I got up to 420 pounds. And 80% of that came from me overeating and me eating emotionally. Now you might ask yourself, what does eating emotionally, what is that? Essentially, that's when you're eating based on your emotions, or you're eating to cope with your emotions. If you're feeling stressed and annoyed, anxious, nervous, anger, like whatever emotion that might be, you get your triggering hunger, quote unquote hunger, and you're trying to feed to satisfy and bring you back to comfort and happiness. And that can be very deadly if you're not careful, because you're essentially eating based on how you feel. And we know that your feelings change every other day. So you can imagine the type of habits you can have with that when you're eating up and down. So I'm just going to share with you my tips and how I'm trying to overcome my emotional eating habits. So let's go. So number one, when I feel like my emotions are like haywire and I just want to go grab something to eat, the first thing that I do is pray. Now, over here, we are a Jesus believing Christian, and prayer works. And so, submitting your thoughts and your feelings to the Lord and allowing Him to help you navigate through that is the very first thing that I do. And honestly, most of the times when I pray, I feel better afterwards, and I don't even feel hungry. My mind doesn't even, that hunger that I was feeling, or like that wanting to go grab something to eat, I don't feel that anymore. So if you're a Jesus believing Christian, the first thing I would suggest to you is pray about what you're feeling. If you're not a Jesus believing Christian, try Him out. You know, He might help you. He might change your life. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. The second thing I would say that I do to help overcome my emotional eating habits, I would say don't act on impulse. Most of the time, when you're emotionally eating, it comes as a trigger, it comes on impulse. So instead of immediately getting up and going to the fridge, most of the time, if I'm feeling some type of way, if I'm angered, if I'm stressed, if something is just has my mood all the way off, the first thing I do is grab my journal and I start to write down how I'm feeling. I'm stressed, I'm annoyed, this person pissed me off, this, that, and just kind of write out what you're feeling, who did it, what happened, everything. And most of the time, you will notice that when you're done journaling, you've calmed down. You don't feel the need to go get something to eat anymore, or that hunger that you were feeling, you notice that it's not there anymore. So that would be another helpful tip that I normally do. And then let's just say you just have to eat. This leads me to my third point: eat fruits and vegetables. If you want to go to the kitchen to go grab something to eat, or you want to go somewhere to a restaurant to go grab something to eat, the very first thing that I'll tell you is eat a fruit or a vegetable first. If you're truly, truly hungry, eat that first, and then see how you really feel before you get that craving meal, that ice cream, that whatever it is that you feel like you must eat. And essentially what you're doing, you're filling up your stomach with actual healthy foods first, instead of going to the junk food that will actually make you feel worse and more in your feelings afterwards. And you notice that most of the times when you eat that food, that feeling that you were feeling does not go away. Yeah. So those are the three tips that I normally use, at least in my current weight loss journey. and it's helping me. So I'm here to share. If you have more tips, drop it in the comments. We're a community. Let's help each other. Okay? It's been real. Love you guys.